Alrighty, well, good morning. I have no idea what we're going to talk about today. So let's just sit here for 20 minutes and say nothing. Wow, how wonderful. So I recently started a book club. I call it the Ghetto Book Club because why not? And it's idea that everything has to be so pristine and perfect, but pretty much everything when it starts, it's terrible. And then you build it up over time, and then it gets better and better, and you just improve it and you improve it. Or if it, if it's terrible and it stays terrible, then maybe at some point you should switch to something else. But it really just depends on the person and situation. But anyway, I have this book club, and the whole point of the book club is to make it enjoyable to learn, to make it an option to learn, and to create a community where we have a community of your peers where other people are reading engaging books that really make you think and make you stretch your mind past what you are normally comfortable with the information you're normally comfortable with. And for the people in the group, I never wanted it to be an obligation like school where you have to read the book. You have to read X amount of pages by X date or you're gonna get a failing grade. Like, no, fuck that. That's shitty. For the people in the Ghetto Book Club, I wanted it to be an enjoyable thing where people can. So every single one in the book club, we post a book, one book recommendation every single month, and then we make a poll and we vote on it, and then the book that gets the most votes is the book we read for that month. And then at the end of the month, obviously we can't really do it right now with the illness going around, but ideally we would have a get together. We would all get together on over Skype or Facebook or whatever, and have a call and chat about the book. And if you've already read it, cool, and if you didn't, cool, whatever. It's not an obligation. If you like the book, then read it. And if you don't like the book, well then don't read it. It's fine, totally fine. And it's just creating enjoyment around reading, making it not a school activity. See, school, they force you to read. They make you hate learning because they force you to read things you don't care about. And then you get it in your head that learning is something you're forced to do. Learning is forcing you to learn things you don't care about that you will never use. And the purpose of the book club is to, at least in my hopes, to teach people that learning can be enjoyable. Learning is an option. And if you don't like something, don't do it. But if you do like it, learn about it, read it, study it, and then be able to talk about it in a peer group. So it helps with that being able to fit into the community and expanding your mind past what you normally think or what you would normally focus on. Wow. My fiance gave me this faith bracelet because yesterday I was was it National Breast Cancer Awareness Day. So yeah, it does hit close to home. My mom does have breast cancer, but she seems to be doing very well. She went and got the surgery, so I believe she's clear. So that's good. But yeah, gosh, one of the things in my life that I want so very badly is just to make it so people can realize that learning is enjoyable. And if you're not enjoying learning, you're just simply studying the wrong things. Like everyone has something that they enjoy. And school forces us to learn a set curriculum that is out of date and no longer applicable most of the time. By the time you get to the job market, there's different jobs already, and those jobs have updated, and they're going to have to retrain you to do your own position that you went to school to do for years. So it's insane. So instead of being a student of a set curriculum that never changes, be a student of life. Be constantly learning new information and updating yourself. And it's so enjoyable if you find that thing that you really like learning. If you're waking up day after day hating what you do, you are probably not doing a thing that you love. And it's not until you get rid and just stop doing that thing you hate every day and you find out. So here's what I figured out. Charity shows you what you would do for free. And what you would do for free is what you love doing. What you would do without pay is what you love doing. And once you find what you love doing that you don't need money to do, find out how you can get paid to do it. And then once you can do that, you're pretty much set. Like, it's great. You have to learn a little bit about investing and then, like, living off your investments in perpetuity. But it's great. Like, if you can find something you love to do, and you can just do that and study that and hone your skills in that and improve it and build upon that over time, then it becomes a joy, and you become a person who's just not fake. Like, your joy comes from the base of who you are and not putting on a front to make your boss happy or to make your customers happy so you can make more money so you don't get fired or whatever. And it becomes a much better, healthier cycle. And you find that you have more energy throughout the day, and it's great. Wow. This was not the tangent I was expecting to talk about. Anyway, uh, remember to dislike and, and unsub. That's all the time I have today. Thank you very much for listening. This is not financial, medical, or low spirit advice. Don't sue me, bro. And goodbye.